Hi, this is Miranda. I'm 26 and I'm an opiate addict. Um, I'm doing a couple of these YouTube clips or whatever to try to help people. When I was trying to figure out how to get better, I actually found a lot of my information on YouTube. So, hopefully somebody can see this and it will help them out. On this portion, I want to talk about what are opiates and opioids, what's different about them, what's the same, and what they do when you stop taking them. Opioids are synthetic. Opiates are natural. There's different classes of opium-derived and based painkillers. The most natural is what your body makes. Endorphins, the feeling that you get like after sex or after exercise, that euphoria, that is the most natural and definitely the best for you. Then there's semi-synthetic opiates, semi-synthetic, okay. And the semi-synthetics are heroine, oxicodone, hydrocodone, which is what I liked, not the heroin, but the hydrocodone and oxicodone, which I didn't know that it was the same thing as heroin, but it is. And then there's all synthetic, dimerol, methadone, tramadol, and then there's opium alkaloids, which are like methadone and codeine. So there's different kinds. There's synthetic, the man-made, and then there's the plant-made or derived from the plant. A lot of what is the natural opium derived from the plant is mixed with synthetic material. Hydrocodones are, they have acetaminophen, which is really bad for you. So anyways, all it is, the difference between painkillers and heroin is that painkillers your doctor prescribes you. They have the same effect. When you're taking them, you experience sometimes nausea, which either goes away or you get used to as you start to become addicted, dizziness, weakness, that subsides. Something that a lot of people don't like, that I really liked when I was using, is the itch. I don't know why I liked it, but I did. You can experience constipation, urinary retention. What opiates and opioids do is they lower the pain messages that your brain sends. And that's not just physical pain, it's emotional pain too. So when you're high, anything that you should be dealing with emotionally, it just isn't possible because you don't feel it, which is probably one of the things that I like most. So when you withdraw from heroin, from what I've heard, is very much the same as what I experienced withdrawing from prescription pain medication. you experience that constipation that you get while you're actively using turns to diarrhea, vomiting, um, you sweat a lot, your eyes become dilated, they are runny, your nose runs, you have restless sleep if you can sleep, loss of appetite, um, muscle spasms, um, just a lot of really uncomfortable things, pain, lots of pain, cramps. Um, it's definitely not fun. It's worse than any flu you've ever gotten. It's horrible. Um, a lot of people though, when I was withdrawing, when I had stopped cold turkey, uh, I had a lot of people ask me what I was on. I had a lot of people accuse me of being on some kind of speed, meth, coke, stuff like that, which I thought was pretty out there, um, because I was trying to stop. When I was actively using, a lot of people didn't know that I was on anything, and then when I tried to stop, people started accusing me of being on drugs, which I found to be very ironic. That probably happens to people a lot, actually. Um, Dilated eyes, sweating, not sleeping, not eating, weight loss are all things that people associate with the use of methamphetamines and cocaine, which is exactly what withdrawal looks like. So that made it really hard to stop, um, just cold turkey. I did successfully stop. It didn't last long when I quit cold turkey. Um, Actually, my experience trying to find a way to get better took a long time. Opiate dependence is, well, it's dependence. It's it's harder than addiction. Addiction, I don't know how to define addiction, but I do know that with opiates and opioids, medical professionals refer to the addiction to opiates and opium, and opioids, they refer to it as dependence, which means that your body actually needs it. You, your heart rate and your blood pressure are increased when you go through withdrawal. Because of the increase in heart rate, you can die. You can have a heart attack from stopping. It's dangerous. They don't tell you that when they write you this prescription, that if you keep using them or if you use them for an extended period of time, if you just stop, you can die. No one tells you that. So I'm here to just talk to people about how important it is that we change things, that people do something and stand up for their right to information about what they're putting into their bodies. In the next little segment, I'm going to talk about some of the problems that I had when I did finally realize that I had a problem and was ready to do something about it. So hopefully I can help y'all out. If you have anything that you'd like to add or any questions, feel free to contact me.